Welcome to our third demo, which is about our Oasis Blockchain Explorers. So I will show you in reality how to inspect some addresses, how to see some details, and how to get some transaction details. Okay, so what I can do, I can go to my block explorer. So I will say Emerald, or actually it's explorer.emerald.oasisdev. I will just copy my address because I want to use one of the existing addresses so I can show you what happened with my account. So I will use this Ethereum compatible account now because this Explorer is meant for Ethereum compatible accounts for Emerald. Okay, I copied the account. Now, the overview, right? Here is the Oasis Explorer. You have some statistics. That's the, some transactions per day. You have average block time. So currently it's a bit higher than usual. Then you have total transactions. You have total blocks, wallet addresses, and so on, right? So some statistics. There are transactions, smart contract calls, transactions, token transfers on Emerald. So which is pretty cool. Okay, now, you can also click on that transaction if you want to see the details, right? So you can do that. I will do that. You see the confirmation, in which block height, the transaction ID, timestamp, and so on. So you can actually see what happened. Okay. Now, if you want to see what was going on with your own address, copy the address, paste the address into the search bar, and see your address. So now you have status of your address. You see the balance 24.2, 5 tokens. Okay, you see if you want to check the tokens, you can also check it here. Click tokens, and you see there's a list of tokens that this Ethereum compatible address, let's say, has or holds on Emerald. Okay, that's pretty cool. And if you want to check the history, I will go to transactions, and you see I did some transaction, 23 days ago. So yeah, that's my demo account, and you can see when I was actually active, what I was doing, and so on, right? So it's pretty cool to see everything on blockchain. So this cannot be lost. It's always there. So that's also one of the things that it's typical for blockchains, public blockchains, always up and running, always available. You cannot hide, you cannot delete transactions. This is always here, right? So that's the point. If you want to dive even deeper, contract call, you can actually see. Let's start with the first one. So you can click on this transaction and you see exactly what happened, right? So this is the point of these block explorers, to see the details, what was going on this transaction, how much fee, how much value did you transfer, all the steps that happened from the beginning to the end, and so on, right? So it's nice thing if you like to dig a bit deeper, to have an overview of what's going on, what happened with specific address, with specific transaction. Because sometimes some transactions will not be successful. Maybe you're waiting for your NFT to be minted. Sometimes it's not successful. You will have to do it again, or you will have to mint another NFT, or you will have to swap another time. So sometimes, transactions are not successful. That's why it's so important to understand how to look, or how to have this insight, right? Because, sometimes projects or, a blockchain is not, the reason why you don't have maybe some tokens received or NFTs minted, but transactions sometimes fail, right? Maybe because of too low gas. So if you have low gas or low fee to pay, maybe the network could be a bit of congested and so on, right? Or maybe sometimes it takes not only a few seconds, but only or maybe more, right? Maybe few minutes or maybe a day. I don't know. Sometimes happens, right? So when congestion comes, you have nothing else but to wait if the transaction was pending or if it was successful. So yeah, use that block explorers because they're very useful and something that you need to use if you are I will say not only beginner, but that's already a bit advanced stuff. So thank you for being here and see you in the next one.